You want the whole panel recorded?
We're going to start with Clarion Harp, the voice of China. J. Michael Tatum, voice of
The voice of who? Too many people were screaming, I wasn't able to hear anything.
We have Patrick Seitz as Germany.
Who was the first guy? No, the second one.
For Hetalia. When I was asked to be a guest at naka, I found out all these great nations would be hanging out and having fun with me. I thought it would be a great idea to dig deep into the vault and bring out some stuff that I haven't shown anybody before. Give you guys, since you guys like Hetalia World Buffet so much, a little glimpse into how we got to the Hetalia you know and love today. So since you fans have been so awesome and so supportive, there's just a little thing we want to give back to you with the Hetalia that almost was. And we're going to show you some cool stuff. And even some super secret first draft trailers that no one To start, we're going to talk about the premium item that was in Hetalia Season 1 and Season 2, the pink and blue bandanas. Well, those bandanas were not originally going to be that way. Oh, actually, no, it's not the bandanas. We're going to start with logos. Oh, sorry, my bad. Wow, a professional. We're just going to roll with it. These are some of the initial logo concepts that we sent in for approval for Hetalia. We went back several rounds to get the perfect logo for Hetalia, and everything, and this property is very unique in that there's one person in the planet that approves everything for Hetalia, and that is Maria Sensei. So the creator got to see some of these, among others, and picked the logo in the corner that you know and love today. But these were some of our initial takes at it. They were originally a little bit more square and blocky, like the original Japanese logo. Some with a little bit more depth, and some with a little bit of roundedness. And as a little inside bit information, the rounded logo was picked because Maria thought it reminded him of planet Earth and the cuddliness of everyone being together. So we have the nice, puppy chubby Italian logo that we all know and love. And as another cool thing, the bottom one is we played around with some different color treatments for the Hetalia World Series logo, one of which was this purple one that you see. Obviously, we continued with the orange and green to kind of keep everything together, thinking forward to a complete series box set. But yeah, those are some of the logos and the one that got picked. So that was a pretty cool process. Now the bandanas. The pink bandana for Season 1 was initially very different, with the Axis powers hanging out on the lawn. But when we got it, I looked at it and was like, well, I wear a bandana, Hungary style. If I did that, then I would be cutting off some great nations, and I'd be cutting off the logo. So we went back for round 2 and came up with Chibi Explosion. The bandanas were originally going to all be white with different color characters, but we decided that those might get a little dirty and might not wear as well, so we went with the solid color background with the white printing on them. all the cute chibi characters that Axis powers. And this one is the allies. This is actually very close to one that ended up in the season 2 box. But here's another little inside bit of cuteness. You see around the corners, there's little chibi characters in there. But Himaruya was so concerned that when the bandanas were sewn, some of the heads or some of the parts of the bodies might get cut off or folded over and hurt the characters. So we removed a couple from the outside. So the bandanas that you have in your boxes have whole characters all around. So everyone can breathe and be happy. Isn't that just the sweetest thing ever? Yeah. Oh, it broke my heart. It's so awesome. Let's see what we got next. The packaging! Yeah, we went, this was the original concept for the packaging. With Japan in the front, but we decided in the end, season 1 is all about Italy and he should be in the front. We also played, this is some really cool stuff, we played around with some packaging treatments from the printers. We almost had the Lisa Frank Tracker Keeper puke all over this. With the old original tagline, which has a really cool story if you guys can't see. Our original tagline was World War Fabulous. It was determined that having war in something would be a little too violent and not, you know, those old clown words. We decided against it and went with make pasta not war, so keeping everything up and out with the love message. Make pasta not war actually almost didn't happen because it had war in it. Our third backup that was almost a hetalia tagline is, wait for it, shock and awe. So, I'm shocked and awe. Yeah. One shock and one awe. So here's the World War Fabulous box. This is when we did the survey in Funimation to see, do you guys want fancy packaging? Do you want to pack in? What do you want? Do you want extras? This was one of the things on there, but unfortunately, this sparkle paper, very, 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 very expensive. And if we had gone this way, especially with the bandana, hetalia would have been a lot more expensive. And as a fan, and a fan of hetalia myself, I want as many people to have it as possible. So we decided to make the price a little bit more reasonable and give you guys a bandana. So I wouldn't rule this out completely in the future because I just love this thing. It sits on my desk. And I would totally love to have it. So, shiny objects. You guys can pass around the sparkle box. I told you I love German sparkle party.
What happens when you let Poland decorate?
Also, going on board, when we start doing the packaging concepts, the graphic artists, they lay out things in the background and they show them to the brand manager and the rest of the creative team, and we see if we like it and we want to send this to Japan for approval. So Diana, who you know from Hetalia World Buffet, she gave me her initial mock-up of the back cover. So you can kind of see where her head was when we got stuff done. So yeah, as you can see, this was very, very early. The tagline goes here, awesome stuff, quote, quote. That obviously evolved into Axis Power sliding down a rainbow. And Italy and Germany being in color, which was, Himaruya was concerned that having them in black and white wouldn't portray the full bubbly nature of Italy and Germany. So what we're going to do in a moment, we're back with this, we decided to put some more color on there, add some more rainbows, and go forward. Yes, and yes, I've already started talking to Diana on subsequent seasons of Hetalia and the movie. I want to continue with the rainbow thing. Get as many rainbows as possible, just shove them all in. Yes. Speaking of rainbows, these pairings on there. Those are not the pairings that are on the quadruple rainbow cards we know and love now. Japan, the licensor, decided that he'd rather have Trump and China be with Russia, and he just mixed some things up. We had that. They were very popular, and I'm happy to turn it over.
American
So, so that was almost your quadruple rainbow. Does this rainbow please you? Yes, I'm asking if the rainbow pleases you greatly.
The rainbow please me? Of course it does. There's the rain. Hey, can you wave the yellow flag for us there? Awesome. Sorry to derail us there. I had to give props. I am. I'm just going to play with this roll.
That's what it's there for. It's there for France to play with. Moving on. We originally wanted to be a pile-on party on Japan. Because I love this image, and I love the idea of all the U.S. voice actors having to sign Chris Bevins. So just, cover him in ink, as you do. But we decided at the last minute we wanted to make it a little bit more like the DVD art and have all of the countries be a little bit more prominent rather than just chibis. But that's the initial draft. We may go back and use that for something in the future, but very cool.
I kind of how Russia is going to the doctor. That's my favorite thing about this. Oh, you got the fez on.
If you were sitting in Japan's crotch, when you had pleasure smiles too.
I'm going to plead the fifth on that. I'm not really sure.
You don't have to answer anything if you're not comfortable with. Got this.
I remember Japan is a girl.
The poster almost was. Now, concept shirts. These two shirts I'm going to show you are actually going to eventually be made. But minor color alterations, always going in and tweaking the color and stuff. We did a survey to the hetalia community on the Funimation blog. I love asking you guys all kinds of questions, so when the survey goes up, please answer it. I listen. We had 4 shirts. 2 of the shirts, the most popular shirts, got made already, and that was the Make Pasta Not War, that's a cover song I wrote, and Flying Bunny. I love me some magical Flying Bunny. But the other 2 shirts were the Ally shirts and another special shirt. This one is the Great Nations Hanging Out and Having Fun, which I'm sure you can't see from there, but the little subtitle is read it. Great nations have fun together. I love when Diana, the graphic artist, sends me things to look at and approve because she always puts these cute little quips in there, and she's absolutely made of rainbows. I mean, she's just made of rainbows and sparkles, and it just shows in everything she does. And here's the other one that's coming. That's actually my favorite. So we have Prussia declares awesomeness. Yeah, so that one, fingers crossed. talking to all the creative team. Every time we do a trailer for a property, and those come about 7 months before release, sometimes 6 months, we do some drafts. And what they do is they pick the clips that they want to use in the trailer, put some placeholder music in there, dress it up, put some, placeholder slates in there to kind of get the general feeling across, and then send it over to the brand manager for feedback and everything. I have a really, really, really early version of season 1 that is so early, it has the original placeholder music, which is Happy Rap by Junior Season. If you guys don't mind, I would rather you not record this part, so if you guys could be cool with this particular part.